Hello everyone. Today we'll be continuing with the second part of The Sound of Music. The second part is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Shehnai is a musical instrument as I have already explained in the previous session. Shehnai was first a different instrument which was named as Pungi, later on which was converted into a straight instrument which was called as Shehnai. We'll start reading the chapter. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. This instrument pungi was banned being played because Emperor Aurangzeb he did not like the sound of the music that came out of this instrument in his court. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. रीडेड नॉइस मेकर्स मीन्स कि जो अच्छी आवाज़ नहीं होती रफ आवाज़ वाली होती है उनके लिए ये एक नाम बन गया था चिढ़ाने के लिए. फ्यू हैड थॉट दैट इट वुड वन डे बी रिवाइव्ड मीन्स मॉडिफाई किया जाएगा. अ बार्बर ऑफ अ फैमिली ऑफ प्रोफेशनल म्यूजिशियंस who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. Once, a barber who was a royal barber who came to Aurangzeb's court, he decided, because he had knowledge of music as well, he decided that he will be changing the tonal quality of this instrument. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was no longer and broader than the pungi and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. उसने चेंजेस में क्या किया, उसने स्ट्रेट कर दिया उस पाइप को एंड मोर ओवर ही मेड 7 होल्स ऑन दी बॉडी. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. जैसे हम फ्लूट बजाते हैं उसी सेम तरीके से शहनाई के ऊपर होल्स को टाइम एंड अगेन अलग अलग बंद करके खोल के उसको जब बजाया गया तो बहुत मेलोडियस आवाज़ आने लग गई थी उसमें से. ही प्लेड द इंस्ट्रूमेंट बिफोर रॉयल्टी एंड एवरीवन वाज इम्प्रेस्ड. द इंस्ट्रूमेंट सो डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द पुंगी हैड टू बी गिवन अ न्यू नेम. एज द स्टोरी गोज, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a nai, the instrument was named the Shehnai. This instrument, it was played in Shah's chambers. Shah का मतलब होता है king और नाई ने इसको पहली बार बजाया था मतलब कि बार्बर. So it was named as Shehnai. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious means holy. And for this reason it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Usually this instrument is played in North Indian weddings. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Naubat or traditional assemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Usually it was that this instrument was a part of the likable 9 instruments that the kings used to have in their courts. As I already have explained that the kings used to have 9 or 10 instruments which they liked in their court. This one was one of them. Till recently it was used only in the temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. In order to make this instrument popular, a person named Ustad Bismillah Khan put efforts and he made this instrument popular by playing it. So all the credit goes to him. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient estate of Dumrao in Bihar. By this we can know that his native place is Dumrao, Bihar. When he was 5 years old, he used to play Gilli Danda near a pond. He would regularly go to the nearby Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaitya, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaj. He would regularly go to a temple in Dumrao, Biharji temple, and there he used to sing in Bhojpuri language, Bhojpuri Chaitya. And when he finished singing this, he was given a big laddu which weighed 1.25 kgs. This was a kind of reward given to him by the Maharaj. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. When he was 5 years old, he was awarded a laddu, and when he grew up, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna, which is one of the highest civilian awards. Born on 21st of March 1916, Bismillah Khan belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Baksh Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. By this we can come to know, first of all, his date of birth. The second thing, he belongs to a family of musicians, and his grandfather, who was Rasul Baksh Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpur King's Court. That means he used to play Shehnai in Bhojpur King's Court. His father Pegambar Baksh and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. We come to know that not only he or his father but his ancestors, great grandfathers, they too used to play this instrument in king's courts. Students, I hope this much content is clear. We'll continue the further chapter in the next session. Thank you. Kindly go through the text and understand it properly